Hey, how's it going? Sorry about that long starting soon. Sometimes you think you're ready and you're not actually ready. How's it going? Oh, dang ads. I realize that your name is Ghost spelled backwards, but do you pronounce it frontwards? To Sog. I was just bumming around town for a minute. I think I have loot to sort. It's just Ghost. Right on. Yeah, I remember because I changed your name in Discord for you whenever it was from Ghost to Shinigami. Yeah, how's it going? I don't know what I'm doing tonight for sure. I think my plan is just to like grind out some just everything, just whatever I feel like doing. We'll do a bunch of breaches and a bunch of maybe dungeons and stuff. It's going good. That's good. Yeah, it's going good here. Trying to think of what specifically. There was supposed to be a test build for me tonight, but I don't think TJ got to it. So I don't think we're going to be doing that yet tonight. Oh, good. So I guess you're here because my bot actually posted in the Discord. Last time I streamed, it didn't work. I like streamed for like 2 hours and no one was here, and then afterwards I was like, oh, the bot didn't post to Discord. Dang, I'd like to see it. Yeah, I was just checking and TJ did not upload it yet. So unfortunately that's probably a no-go for tonight because it's already 7, 8, 9 p.m. almost 10 p.m. for him there, so I think he probably just didn't get it finished up tonight. I might do a stream again tomorrow. Like if he gets it posted, I might stream again tomorrow night and do it. I want to sort all my stuff. So I got a bunch of gutsos that I probably don't need taking up inventory space. So that one's 22. 22. And that one's 13. What's the one I have on now? The star one. Oh, whoops, where'd it go? This is Unconquered Light. It was the one we put out in December for Solstice. It gives a 50% boost to critical chance, and then it also has crit chance on it. Yeah, so in what did we do? Shops. So we added the Yule Goat and the Unconquered Light were added for Solstice. I just use the one. Can't tells me, well, he the guru. Yeah, so basically Mask of Taku-Ra was the first artifact we ever had in the game, right? It gives crit chance and crit damage, and then it also gives a boost to dex, our strength actually, and then we added just in December this 25% boost to crit chance and crit damage, and then we added Unconquered Light, which is basically the same thing as Mask of Taku-Ra, but it only does crit chance. So it does 50% boost to crit chance and gives you 12 crit chance and boosts and has a dexterity on it. And then we did Yule Goat, which does the same thing but for crit damage. So these 3 are kind of like a set. And then the pumpkins, of course, were in October. So let's keep sorting here. So both of these are level 22. I don't want to keep both of them because I just my inventory space is so full. So there's no reason to have like duplicates of things, because once you upgrade, then these are, these are the same. So 1 of each companion, 1 of each artifact. Sorry, this might be a boring stream if I'm just sorting stuff. Lifesteal. And lots of movement speed on these feet. So do we have any other lifesteal ones? I do not. Oh yeah, these ones. These were my original lifesteal ones, which are worse than the ones I'm wearing in every single way. So let's unlock those. Let's unlock these too. No, I would never wear those. Sorry, phone died. Right on. I don't know if you missed anything. I'm just sorting. I was talking about artifacts for a bit, and then now I'm sorting stuff. I don't think I need these shoes with Revitalize on them. These damage to elite ones could be good. These ones have crit chance, so I'll keep them because they're part of the set too. Damage to elites. Thank you for following, by the way. I haven't gotten a new follower in a long time. Hell yeah. And these ones have physical damage boost. I can't imagine ever using them over the lifesteal ones, but I guess maybe if I was doing like a boost build and didn't need a lifesteal for some reason. And these ones have damage to elites, which I think is not meta right now, but may become meta. 9.7 damage to elite. Damage boost is good AF. Physical damage boost, yeah, for sure. Definitely good, but I think the lifesteal is better on me right now. Damage to elites is yeah, the problem is because elites don't have that much more health compared to the other mobs, but as the game develops, I imagine that bosses will become stronger. So that's why I'm sort of hanging on to a few of these. 5% is all I really need. What do I have, actually? I got 3 on my shoes. I'm at 7.3. So I got 4.2 on my weapon, and then 3.1 on my feet. But I don't think 4.2 is that enough? Lifesteal and HP regen? Yeah, I just don't have anything that's like good HP regen right now, unless of course I do and I'm not seeing it. I just don't think any of these are worth keeping right now. I want to run some dungeons and stuff to try to get a lot more. Oh yeah, the breach set, you don't have any of it. You always trash it. I'm not running it on this character, but my alt account actually has rolled some really good breach set Karuzaran pieces. So here's health regen. I think physical damage boost and crit chance on my pants is the way to go. I don't think I'm going to be switching out my pants, but I will be keeping some of these. Oh, here's lifesteal and pants. Oh, these were the pants I was using before with the 5% lifesteal. There's probably not any reason to keep 3 pieces of Karuzaran set when I have this health regen pair. Vant has 10% lifesteal. Yeah, I think 5 to 10 is a good range. Like, I think me at my 7 is pretty good. Any reason my strength is so low? Good question. Because I was using Mask of Takura and I switched to the Unconquered Light, but I never re-rolled anything. That's what happened. So I'll probably re-roll a piece. Good catch though. I would have been like dying and wondering why. So I'll probably re-roll like my offhand maybe. Or I might just stick some stuff. I might re-roll my Paragon. Might be easier. Just want to make some inventory space, so let me keep focusing on that. These pants no good. No, those aren't that good. These have damage to elites and a pretty good roll on everything else. So I might keep that as a set pair. That's a potential set pair if I decide to do something with set. 5% lifesteal pants I think are worth hanging on to as well. These pants can probably go, and then I'll hang on to these Rat Wranglers. Oh, my con is really low too at the moment. I think maybe... I don't know. I haven't been on this character in so long. Since at least... Did I even get the full Solstice calendar on this character? I don't think. It's too late now. I wish we should have took this down, but TJ has not pushed a build yet. So that's something we should have done. I'll probably talk to him about that tomorrow. So this pair of pants is full crit chance. It's like a little bit better on crit chance, but it rolled health. Let's go. I'm just keeping this pair because of this like rounding bug that needs fixed, so I remember that. So let's scrap these pants. And then let's move to bodies. Wow, I have so many bodies. None of these are probably worth keeping. Let's sort by power first of all. So I'm currently wearing area damage, damage to elites, and a bunch of crit chance. And a really good dex boost roll. Oh yeah, rounding bug. The rounding bug is... I'll show you legs. See how it says... My boost on karma is 8.549999. It should just say 8.54. Actually, it should just say 8.5. There's no reason why it should be showing those decimal points. It should be 8.5, and then also my movement speed boost should be 8.7 or 43.7 instead of 43.65. It's because of so everything else rolls a number, right? So the legendaries have like the range that they roll, and then they round so that you have the correct numbers displayed. The champion items are based on legendaries, but so they basically roll as a legendary and then they get a percentage boost to the minor traits at least. So what happened is this one rolled some number and then got its 50% boost and then made it round weird. So we need to, when we roll champion items, they need to roll, do their boost, and then round instead of just rounding and then doing their boost. Wow, there's so many bodies in this pile. It sounds like a metal song. Some of these have such good, this is like pretty good health regen. Actually, it's not. Let's just, this one has so much area damage on it. That's why I kept it. This is a pretty good crit chance roll, but not better than what I'm wearing. So let's delete that one. This one has a bunch of damage reduction on it, but not really like good rolls on damage reduction. Swapping to PC. Right on. So let's scrap. Excuse me, sorry about that. Let's scrap all of the ones that we definitely know where we're getting rid of. Okay, I'm back. Right on. Welcome back. So let's scrap the ones we definitely know we're getting rid of, and then let's look again. So I think I could actually swap to this body, maybe, if I have like a weapon, like a better weapon that rolled crit chance. Oh, this one has 4.2 life steal. There's so much crit chance on this body. Am I just stacking crit? Yeah, that's basically my build at the moment. I have 48% crit chance and 250 damage on it. And then a little bit of everything else. So that's probably good for sorting bodies right now. Let's go to heads. Wow, I have so many heads. So what happens if a piece rolls max in everything and pristine, can that happen? Yeah, pristine just means that it rolled in the top, I think it's 15, but it might be 20% of like major traits. So like, let's see here. Okay, so this one rolled 220 and it's not pristine, and this one rolled 226 and it is pristine. So somewhere right around there is the top percentage, and I actually think it's messed up because this is pristine has been in the game for a very long time, and I think it was in before TJ, and I think the original programmer did not do the math right because it was supposed to be the top 10 or 15% possible, but I think it's the top 10% based on if the item could roll 0. So see what I mean? Like if the range was, the top range is 250, right? So the top 10%, the bottom range is 150. So I was thinking the same thing because I feel like pristine should be way higher, like highest of the high. Yeah, so I might actually, that's a good point. I got my notebook where I write down stuff that I think of during the stream. So we're gonna put re-evaluate pristine. Okay, so right, so if the range was 0 to 250 and you did the top 10%, that means the top, anything higher than 225 would be pristine, right? But the range is actually 150 to 250, so it's only 100, so the top should be anything higher than 240 should be pristine. So I'm thinking it should be like 15%, so anything higher than 235 should be pristine. It should be a little bit higher. He messed the math up on it, and I don't think it was TJ. I think it was the original programmer, because he like sometimes wouldn't listen to what I was like saying, or he like didn't get stuff. Yeah, 240 to 250 pristine. Anything lower is just normal. Yeah, I think that is a good point, because like 225 being pristine is kind of weird. And it doesn't take into account the modifier slots. It's just straight major trait. All right, let's sort some of these. So let's start with this pumpkin head. Only has, oh, it has 8.7 mana regen. This one has 4% crit chance on it. What am I running in my head? 3% crit chance. So the best in slot would actually be if I had a Path Through Harmony with crit chance in the modifiers. This one has health regen. Area damage is chef's kiss. Yeah, area damage is pretty good. Okay, this one lifesteal. Crit chance. This one only has 1.4 crit chance. So I'd be giving up 1.5, 1.6 crit chance to switch to that, but I would be gaining 5.1 area damage and some gold find. But I'd be losing 45.7% gold find. So we're level 10. Is there ever going to change? Yes. Whenever the new dungeon levels come out, which we have not started working on yet, but there are all the plans on what they will be. So the next dungeon levels, like right now we have dungeons 1 through 10. So the next major update would be 11 to 20 dungeons. That would be like all new mobs, all new boss, new breach. And then the max level would go to 20. And then finally, level up would become useful at the blacksmith. Yes, you would stop gaining Paragon, and then you would gain regular levels until your max regular level, and then you will start gaining Paragon again. And if you start a new character, then you have to get to level 20 before you start gaining Paragon. So having Paragon early is basically just a bonus of playing the game early. Because that's how it worked in Diablo. Because it used to be the max was like, I want to say 50. And then you would gain Paragon, and then they made the max 60. And then you gained to 60 and then 70. Yeah, okay, 60 and then 70, yeah. So it works exactly like that. Actually, it doesn't work like that because it's not in the game yet, but when it's in the game, it will work like that. There are so many heads here, I do not know what to sort. Definitely that one can be gotten rid of. Although that's a perfect on the area damage, but then it's revitalized. Yeah, well, it's not DLC because you won't be paying for it as extra. It'll just be a game update. But essentially, yes. I would never run this crown. This sword has lifesteal, but it's so low on the major. This one has a lot of crit chance and really good mana regen. We'd be giving up a bunch of major trait, but this is actually a really good head for my current build. Does your main hand perform well? The Grave Filler, it seems to be my favorite in slot, actually. It always ends up being like my go-to. I think the katanas, the 3 sword style set, might be better. What do you use as a main hand? Because for a while, everybody was like, bow is the best. Don't use anything except Waywind's Grace. Yeah, the katana set. I think if you get a good katana set, that's better. And actually, that would probably go good with my current build, because I would have all the... Yeah, Dragon Twister's OP. Actually, Dragon Twister with this mana regenerate head from October would be really good, because you basically double your mana regeneration. I think that's what I want to do. I want to clear out my inventory of junk, and then I want to see if I can use main hand, offhand, and one of these pumpkins, and get myself where I can use Dragon Twister a lot. It definitely costs a lot of mana, but if you can use it consistently, it's probably worth it. That's how we got time breach clears. Yeah, that's wow, this one has such good stats, but it's so low on the major trait. Maybe the devs will come up with a way that they can upgrade major traits. That's why you have 700 plus karma. Yeah, that makes sense. I just gotta clear some of this junk out. I can't be too picky. This Pumpkinhead is like the absolute best rolls. Like, it could be a little better, but it's really good, except for the major trait. So I'm gonna hang on to that. This one, probably not that good. It has crit chance, but only 1.4. I thought Vance said y'all had an update coming soonish. Yeah, there is going to be a January update. That's what I was talking about earlier. There's supposed to be a build for me to test, like tonight or tomorrow. And then once I test it, and all the bugs that I can find are out of it, then it'll be live and Vant can find the rest of the bugs. Like a set for rats. Does the katanas drop in the rats? Because the katanas, the 3-sword style is the set build for challenges. Okay. As I was gonna say, you said a set for rats, so I was like, if this set isn't dropping in rats, then we're good. No, it would be cool if we could have like a unique set for each challenge, but it's just not like in the cards. See what I mean? A build then. A build is what we call like a new update. So he makes a test build and then I play it and it's not live on Steam yet. And then once I like the test build, then he pushes it as an update. A build is just what you call it when you export the game from Unity. Alright, I'm having trouble sorting these, so let me just delete all the ones that I have decided to delete. And now let's sort some more, because this is way too many heads to be hanging on to. I would never run a katana with block chance. That seems silly. Health regen and physical damage boost though are probably worth keeping. This one rolled really good in major trait, but really bad on physical damage boost and area damage. It actually feels weird to be getting rid of the most pristine one, but I think that one is not worth keeping. Let's do it. I don't want to spend all night sorting items. With lifesteal and HP regen, you don't need block from what I have seen. Yeah, block, I mean, yeah, that's probably true. It's probably better to just have more health and regen it than it is to like block the attacks. Because you can't get enough block yet to be like good. Like if you could build a build that had like 60% block, then block would probably be better than health. Like you'd still have like a little regen, but you would need less regen and you would block the attacks. How does block work in this game? It is your percent chance to take 50 half damage. Block is like half damage when it triggers. So if this has 4.1 block chance, that means you have a 4% chance to block 50% of the damage. And I only have one Karuzaran head, so I guess I will keep that. Yes, basically. Yeah, block is... So everywhere that you can get block chance, you can own... Like, if an item rolls 10% block chance, if it rolled damage reduction, it would only be 5%. Because, like... like block chance is easier to get than damage reduction. If that makes sense, that's like how it's balanced. Like damage reduction is 100% like damage. Just trying to see because I play a game called Bit Heroes and that's how it works in there as well. Huh? It's almost like the devs played Bit Heroes for years and then decided to make their own game that didn't have NFTs. Alright. Done sorting heads. Offhands. Oh my god, look at these offhands. Do I go with this one because it has the 6%, 5.9% double attack chance, but lower strength? Probably. This one has 197 and this one has 236, but only 4% double attack. You can always fix your stats, yeah, with Paragon. Yeah, it's probably better to have this. So we're gonna start changing our build around, but for now we're just sorting junk. I just want to get rid of junk. I have a bit more than 500 strength and HP, but 500 is all you really need. Okay, so right now I have this focus. It is almost perfect major trait, almost perfect crit damage, and really high focus damage. There's no reason to keep any of these other shivers. So let's just scrap those right now. And I do not need a shield. It's the only shield I have, but I don't think I need it. Okay, we're gonna keep this eye. And I'm gonna keep this dragon twister, this troll piercer, and not this one. Because that one has the 6%, so that's like a perfect roll in the major trait. This one is really good on the crit damage, so let's get rid of that one. And we only need one baying blade as well. So let's scrap those and see what this looks like now. It's just like a item scrapping stream. Okay, and that is a really good canopic jar. Lifesteal, physical damage boost, that's a pretty good one too. And this one is area damage, health regen, and item find. Alright, let's scrap that one. Alright, we're getting our inventory cleared out here. Main hands. This is going to be a tough one. Maybe. Oh my god, there's so many. So we really only need the best version of each one. We don't need any gifts of slaughter, or yeah, wolves. Or wands. Wand, I think wand is good. Like, maybe not meta right now, but the magic missile has, it can hit 5 times and it's area damage. If there is anything that triggers on hit and is good, wand is really good. Like, it may not be in game yet, but Yeah, Dragon Twister. You know what? I don't feel like sorting the rest of these at the moment. Let's keep all my weapons, and let's just look at changing this build around. So we want to go main hand. We're going to sort by rarity to look at all of our Lords of Death. Dodge chance and lifesteal. Double attack chance and lifesteal, but really low on the crit chance, but really good on the major trait. This one just has block chance and damage reduction. I don't think there's even a reason to keep that one. This one has health regen and area damage, but really low on the crit chance as well. And this one has crit damage and block chance. I really don't have a very good main hand, actually, like as an option. So the best one major trait wise is this one that has crit chance and double attack and lifesteal. I've been watching Sips play the new Path of Exile and it looks really fun. I wish I had enough time. Path of Exile 2, yeah, for sure. I've been watching it just kind of to get ideas of how they're doing stuff. It looks like a really fun game. I just don't have the time to like play it. Which one of these would you run? I feel like we don't have a very good option here. This one has 6% crit chance and 200 strength, right? Everything else, like this one only has 4% crit chance, 3.5. This one's block chance and damage reduction, so that's not better than this one. It's got to be this one, even though the modifiers on it are crit damage and block chance. It still seems like it's the best Lord of Death I currently have, unless I went with this one for the lifesteal. Let's equip this one and see if we can get lifesteal from somewhere else. Also, let's make sure I know. I'm gonna screenshot this so that I know which axe I was using. Sorry, children. Oh man, you have kids? I don't have any kids. I don't know what's going on with that screenshot. I guess I will... Now I forget which one I decided on. It was this one. Yeah, I do. That's why I wish I was on mobile. I could grind away. Yeah, I mean, I wish it was on mobile too. I literally bought a laptop so I could play my own game on the couch. Okay, so I got two options for Dragon Twister. It's got to be this double attack. And then for head, I could go with a Path of Through Harmony for health regen or lifesteal. Or I could go with a pumpkin so that I don't need as much karma. This one has a lot of crit chance. What's on the high area damage one? This one, the 5% area damage with 1.4 crit chance. That one's not a bad option. But I also kind of think the mana regen, area damage so good for Dragon Twister. Yeah, I definitely could see that. Man, if I had a pumpkin head that had area damage on it, that would be the way to go. This one is really low major trade. Let's not look at that one. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. Okay. So let's take a look at what we're doing right now. I have 50% crit chance, but only 55 extra on my crit damage. Yeah, I don't run any crit damage boost. I wonder what it would look like if we ran Yule Goat for the crit damage. Do you think it's... Maybe most of our stuff is coming from this area damage and the physical damage boost. Probably the thing to do is just see how it goes. I only got 3% lifesteal now, though. Look at this area damage body. Oh, also my album is over. Let's restart that. I'm tempted to run this. It's got a karma boost and tons of area damage. It might be good. I would be giving up a bunch of crit chance, and there's also area damage on this body as well. This might be a good body for this build. It has area damage, lifesteal, and crit damage. And revitalize, which is meh, but yeah. I might see what this one looks like, because this gives us a bunch more lifesteal. With a boost to area damage, so it's actually we're not gaining much on the area damage. We're losing some crit chance, which is our crit chance is pretty high already, but we're gaining the lifesteal. I think we need the lifesteal. Now we're at 7.5 instead of, like, what were we, 3? And we're still at 42% crit chance. A little bit more crit damage. Here's a rounding error because of our something. That's a weird one. Actually, let's make a note of this rounding error at timestamp 54 minutes. Wish the devs would add a new feat. Oops. Okay, the real test of this is gonna see if I can go higher in rats. Oh wait, we need to fix my stats. So we could roll something from strength to karma, probably. Rat's heart, yeah. Actually, the way to do this is just to return. I have unlimited crystals. So, the thing to do is return all my Paragon points. We have more strength than we need, so let's re-roll something. Let's roll something off of strength. Probably this main hand, I guess, or the offhand. Let me borrow unlimited crystals. Yeah, you have access to unlimited crystals. You just have to buy them from the shop, right? You can buy as many as you want. They're unlimited. You keep over 10k? That's a pretty good amount of crystals. What am I doing here? I'm trying to decide what to reforge. So I will reforge. We just have more strength than we need. So let's roll this to karma and see what that looks like. Okay, so 600. When you guys are using Dragon Twister, are you playing in manual? Or are you running auto? Mostly manual. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that you have to play in manual to push rats or breaches. That's kind of how it's like intended to be, I guess. You auto like easier stuff, and then if you want to push, you can do manual. Okay, so let's assign Paragon. We need... I think I need like 500 health, so let's put... I definitely need more health, right? Like 500? I wish this Paragon menu worked a little better. Like whenever you click these up, that it would like change something to kind of show you, so you don't have to like save to see what your total is. It could be a little better. There's a lot of stuff we could improve. It's just a matter of getting it done, you know? $600 karma will get me by. $603, that's probably pretty good. And the rest in Dex. Ideally like 800 karma. I thought you said 6. 6 karma will get you by. 800's ideal. It's enough. I mean, I want to be ideal though, right? Like I can re-roll these again. Should we put more in karma? What do I need to use, like, my... Oh, I only need 40 to use Phoenix. Try it? Yeah, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Hey, Jables. Oh, we clicked on the menu and then went back out. We gotta do a breach. Look at Dragon Twister. That's the move. 250. So you're only gonna be able to use Dragon Twister, like... every 4 turns. Yours is a ton. How much does yours cost? Because it should be 250. You have mana cost reduction on something? That's why I was thinking that the pumpkin head would be better. Let's go back to heads and think this through. 1 second, logging in. So it could work. You only need the offhand. We're giving up some area damage and some crit chance, but we would need half the karma to run. I'm redoing these. Yours is 250. So you must be using it like every few turns then. You can't use it every turn at normal regen. Wait, is my constitution exactly 500? Just without any paragon in it? That's almost... That's kind of incredible. What if I put all of my karma in, all of my points in karma? 700 HP, 650 strength, 755 karma. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot for 800 karma. So let's go to 500 and see how much I have. 500 points in it. Okay, so we need like put 20 more and see what that looks like. Also, a compare would be awesome. What do you mean, for gear? Do you mean like this? It says right down here, hold left shift to compare items. Well, I never looked there. That's the one thing about my design philosophy is I don't want the game to particularly hold your hand. I want there to be things to discover without like a little like, because like what if you logged in to the game for the first time and it was like, hi, I'm your helper, I'm gonna tell you about every little thing in the game. Click this and click that, and you spent like an hour going through a tutorial. Like, you know how to play a game. Like, you might just miss some little things, but overall, like, you know how to play. So like I try to just put like hints and stuff in places and like not tell you everything flat out. So like that one's pretty easy to miss. So we could maybe be like a little better there, but I don't know. All right, let's go do a breach. I was farming Titan with my old build, by the way, so if I can't do Titan with this build in auto, then it's oh wow, we gained 404 mana on our first turn. With 60, did I mess up and only have 63 strength? I thought I had 630. This frog didn't even die. The build before. I must have changed something before as well, so I definitely was doing Titan. So yeah, something might have got messed up in that build. I might have moved some stuff around the last time I played, but I'd have to, the last time I played I was on stream, so we could go to the end of my last stream on YouTube and see what I was doing. I'm just gonna see how I do in auto first, just out of curiosity, and then we'll do like the manual with the Dragon Twister and stuff on rats and see what happens. Also, it drives me nuts that the bow or the sword shoots arrows. It uses Twister on single targets only. Let's just mark down. We'll put a timestamp, 1 hour, 8 minutes. And we'll just say, we need to look. Yeah, so I'll make a note to look at the auto mode for these. Yeah, it's definitely, I see that. Yeah, it's wasting karma on single targets. That's really weird. It's probably to do with something to do with it being an offhand attack and not part of your main hand. Wow, I died. Let's go see how we do against rats in manual. Titan isn't easy. Yeah, That's for sure. Tried hard to get your clear time. I mean, yeah. So we're regenning about... Oh, I need to take the invisible mode off of my companion so we can see if we regen mana and stuff. Yeah, Glimmer is OP. Actually, if we want to regen mana like a lot, we could use Mr. Donut, because these rats are hitting us. I was thinking about it. I think Mr. Donut will become much better. So I definitely can't go any further with rats than I was already. So that's interesting. Rats is harder than Breach Titan. Yeah, let's see how I do on my highest glub level. And also, I want to be able to see my pet. I need to remember to do that. I might need more than 500 health. 500 karma. Sorry, constitution. Little cheat that I just used. So that glub had less than 25% health. So this attack is supposed to insta-kill. But what it does is it just does like 1,000,000 damage. Will we ever get familiars or teams? Familiars, not planned anytime soon. Teams, absolutely. That's something I definitely want to do. I probably want to get the next dungeon levels out first. And then teammates. That's why there's a friends list. Because I want you to be able to use your friends off your list in different game modes. But for now, the game is supposed to feel a lot like single player Diablo. I'm just curious, the game is going to be so awesome, man. Thank you. I mean, we definitely just ready for more of it, you know? Yeah, I 100% agree. The problem is, I mean, straight up honest here, we're not making a lot of money right now off of the game. So everything at this point is coming out of my pocket. So like all the development that we've done so far, I just died. So this build is not better than what I was running before. So we're gonna rethink my build and my stats and stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, I lost my train of thought. But right now, I even left a review on Steam. Oh, I appreciate that. The Steam reviews definitely help. That definitely like gets us up. I got one of my friends to play some. That's cool too. Thank you. So that stuff is awesome. The problem is we just need a marketing budget. And I'm working on a bunch of stuff to get that done. So right now, basically I'm paying out of pocket to keep the game going as best as we can. And it's not a lot of money, and it's really tough to decide what we should do and what we should work on with the limited budget. Because like, I'm not making any money off the game, like, and I don't care, but the people who work on the game other than me, like the rest of the team, they can't afford to work for free. so I pay them to do their job, to make the art, the animation, and for TJ to program and stuff. So we're doing our best to keep the game going right now, and we're looking for an investor, basically. So there's a bunch of stuff. I wish I could help more. Yeah, and I buy stuff in the game. Yeah, and you definitely are doing more than your fair share. Like, I can see that kind of stuff. Like, I know when there's purchases and stuff. I don't necessarily know who made them, but right now we don't have like a ton of players, so it's easier to guess. What am I doing? I lost my train of thought. Mostly me, probably. Yeah, we had a few other people early on, but right now the last few I've seen have been you. And that's not nothing. Like, I think probably your purchases paid for like the server for the month. So that helps, you know, every little bit does help. Actually, it takes like 2 months to get your money from Steam. So like if you paid for something like January 1st, I would have to wait till the end of the month of January to process. And then it would take them a month to pay me. So I would get paid like probably January, February, March 1st for something like on January 1st. So it's a little weird. So I think I still have some money like coming, but it's definitely every little bit helps. We're hanging in there. We just can't update as much as we would like, you know. That's crazy. I mean, it's pretty standard. It's like basically like that's an industry standard kind of thing. Vant has like at least 12% lifesteal. I'm kind of glad it isn't on mobile, because you'd be updating left and right. I'd be buying every day. Yeah, if it was on mobile, we would for sure. He must be doing like a... Oh, this must be his experience farming build. He changes his build a lot. Yeah, this is probably like an XP farming build, because it's got XP on this offhand and this crown. Let me see, are we friends? Yep. Oh, this is a really good body with that physical damage boost. That's a lot of physical damage boost. Oh, you know what? I should switch to Wolf's Boon maybe for the current build that I have. That's probably a better idea. And Gutso might be good too for if I'm trying for rats. You don't even have a Dragon Twister at the moment. Oh, that's a pretty good set of pants too. Okay, so you're doing XP boost as well. Second pair he crafted, yeah. Hell yeah. Sometimes you just get a good roll. So we want Companion, Gutso. Artifact. Wolf Spoon. Now let's see how we do. Glimmer for Dragon Twister. Why do I have 2 glimmers? Oh yeah, because I bought one to like test if it was working. Oh yeah, also we want to take... Glimmer for Dragon Twister. No Dragon Twister, use Gutso. Oh, I see. Mr. Donut was the first companion in the game. And he actually got nerfed a bunch of times from what he was. And now he feels like the worst one. But I also feel like if you were a tank, like obviously tank is not meta right now. But when we get to the point where we have like teammates and stuff, and you have a teammate that's a tank, I think Mr. Donut will be super OP because every time the tank gets hit, they can gain mana, and that means they can have mana even if they have low dexterity. So they can put a ton of stats in like health to tank, and then when they get hit, it'll fill their karma, and then when they do get a turn, they can actually use an attack on their turn. But not meta right now, so let's not worry about it, I guess. But like with a bow, all right, let's see if we can push rats this time. Triggered some area damage that time. Wow, these rats are ripping me up. When does Vant get his own item in game? I mean, I don't know. He probably won't watch this. Do you want to like keep a secret? I'm actually like thinking about something that he would potentially be his item. I've thought about something. I don't want to like spoil what it is, but let's take a look. Yeah, he's 460 level right now. Yeah, I actually, no joke, I was just talking to my wife the other day about an item in the game. Need to keep pushing levels. Yeah, how far behind him are you? 307. I wonder what happened to Algo. I hope Algo comes back someday. Really far. Yeah, I think Vant's gonna be first to 500. So what am I doing now? I think my current build can't push unless I change something. I might need more health. I might need... Yeah, I don't have anything defensive at all. I might just need some health regen. I don't know. I don't know what I need. I don't know why this isn't working the way I want it to. Actually, let's switch back to the build that I was on, if we can. Five each. Yeah, I don't think I have any way to do that at the moment. Here's health regen on a head. We could switch that, but we wouldn't regain as much mana. I think this is the axe I was using. Glimmer got you covered. So right now I just want to switch back to what I was doing before, I think. Just for a minute, because we can always switch back again. What head was I using? I think it was this crit chance one. Or this health regen one. I think it was this health regen one because of the gold find, but I can't remember. And we were using this and glimmer. Oh, and I had a different body as well, I'm pretty sure. Or did I? No, I was definitely using a different body. Let me look here. It was this crit chance one, I think. Okay, that was more health than I wanted, but it should work. We need to have 28 damage per turn to use fissure. Oh, that's to random. We need 37 per turn to use rage spin. I might just go 250 and count on Glimmer to help me out. And what was my strength? My strength is way high now, but I might just keep it. I'm not using Twister really. So I just want to farm for some better stuff. Because I feel like right now I'm just lacking, you know, more speed. Oh, I'm just lacking like the perfect items and Paragon points. So I think really what I want to do is farm for gold with this helmet on. And stream lagged out for a second. Okay, so what I'm saying right now is I think I want to farm for gold so I can make champion items. That's a priority at the moment. And then I think just getting perfect some better items just in general. I have more strength than I necessarily need, but I'm just gonna roll with it. And I think what we're gonna do now is just farm if we can. So I want to see if this build can do Titan in auto. The problem with Dragon Twister is I do not want to play in manual. So that's the main problem at the moment. I should have tried the build. Now I'm realizing I should have tried the build in manual and seen how it went. But I think I just want to farm in auto and see how it goes and just try to get some stuff. And then I can switch back to the Dragon Twister when I have like a few better items for that build. Because that build just didn't have... Like, I didn't have anything I could do that would get me like health regen and lifesteal. At least not that I saw. Oh my god. I'm being super dumb right now. How much do I need for the AoE on this weapon? Rage Spin costs 37, and it's a base 4. Like, it's a normally 40. I have a little bit of damage reduction. With Glimmer, I probably don't need as much karma as I have, but right now it's like working, so oh my god. I'm about to swap to your build. See, I told you this was working, right? This was working before we tried the other one. Higher strength, less karma. I'd want to be able to AoE all the time, so maybe 350, 400. Yeah, see, this is a Titan farming build. I think if Dragon Twister worked better in auto, your build might be better than what I'm doing. Because you would need less strength because the attack on Dragon Twister does more damage. But right now this is what I have, and we need to fix the auto for Dragon Twister. Just the general whatever algorithm it is that uses. Ooh, what do we get? Crown. You know what? I don't want to see legendary drops. I don't want to pause for legendary drops. I want to farm for a while and then sort them out of my inventory later. Like, I don't need to look at them every time they drop. Oh, the album is over. Oh no, this is the quiet part of the song. I killed the boss before I killed the frog in that one. We're listening to my newest album, and I just realized that I never updated my website with the new album. Actually, Control Alt Supernova is the last one, so I didn't update my website with the last two albums. Probably why nobody ever buys them, because I never post or do anything with my music. I always slouch when I stream. It makes my back hurt. Almost 29,000 damage to the boss there. Found a barrier. Is barrier the worst legendary? Probably right now. Just going to look at my channel real quick. How many subscribers, or not subscribers, followers do I have? Does it tell me anywhere? Oh, 246. I have 246 followers. That's like kind of wild. Also, I just realized that I have not looked at Twitch on my PC in so long. I have not gotten my free Amazon games in a while. There's like all kinds of free games here that I could be playing. Spirit Mancer. I'm gonna have to do that later. I'm gonna leave that tab open. Alright, let me get back to the game. Return to Topia. Three counterpart tokens, 3 vestige powder. That's like the main thing that we really need to like farm for at the moment. Cause like Glimmer, let's see, how much to upgrade Glimmer? Just need some more counterpart tokens and some more gold. Yeah, so I think just generally farming for... Oh, I clicked on the jeweler. I've been playing for an hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to timestamp this. An hour and 42. Okay, so that's the end of the album. Let's listen to the next album. Yeah. Back just in time for the game crash. Oops. We're gonna put it on the be right back real quick so that I can log in. Okay. Alright, starting the game back up. So this will be a good video for TJ, because like I was playing for an hour and 42 minutes and then I just clicked on the jeweler. I've clicked on the jeweler a bunch of times at the beginning when I first opened the game. So it's so weird that it just like decides to freeze now. Like we were in the shop clicking all around and everything earlier in the stream. So now, yep, it forgot about all my stuff that I salvaged. So I didn't like save that. I can get rid of this stuff. I do not need an ebon razor right now. And then let's click the jeweler again. So now it's fine. Just wanted to get my astrolabes. Come on, I wouldn't play on your account. That's alright. You don't know who's gonna watch this video later on. Could be some creep. And if you're a creep and you're watching, sorry about that. I don't mean anything by that. You're allowed to watch. We're really farming now. This is going pretty good. We're smashing stuff. We're getting some gold. How come you got 20/20 but you only get 8 from regen? You can hold 20 personally, but the jeweler only makes up to 8, so you have to take them from the jeweler and then you store them. It's basically so that you log in every day. I need to get me one of those axes, but a good roll, so I can take off the katana. Astrolabes. You're just saying stuff. Now I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I think there's some lag. I think I'm saying stuff and then I'm not like seeing your answer for a bit. Thorns skull, pretty neat. So the basic idea of the jeweler regen is he makes you 8 a day for free. And you have to log in daily to get them, and you can hold up to 20. So it lets you stock some up over a couple days. You don't have to play all your breaches every day. So you can save up to 28. So you can hold 20, and then the jeweler can hold 8 for you. So you can stock up to 28, and then you can like grind every few days. I just need to slow down my typing. That's all right. I want to add a way to increase your storage of astrolabes, so that way you can stock up more. You know, the jeweler will still only make 8. There might be ways to increase what the jeweler can make too. Probably increase his like production time. I don't have any like exact plans for that right now, but that's probably something that'll come in the future. But I definitely want to be able to increase your energy storage and your astrolabe storage at some point. Sometimes I hate that the chat is in the road. I was talking, actually I wasn't talking to him yet. I wanted to talk to TJ about making the chat so that it doesn't have the background and is just letters, and it doesn't say world chat at the top. Like, it doesn't need to say I think you get rid of the scroll bar, right? And you just have the text go up, and once it's gone, it's gone. So I played Bit Heroes before. I streamed Bit Heroes at least 3 times a week for 4 years. From the day it came out on I played it from the day it came out on iOS, and then I streamed it from the day it came out on Steam for quite a while, and then I quit playing when they quit updating and added NFTs and stuff. What? What? Yeah, get on Bit Heroes and search Clone 334. My dude should still be on there with his coffee mug and stuff. My name is the same as this. I could get on there and look you up. I haven't logged into Bit Heroes in quite a while. Yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel, I might have took the Bit Heroes videos down. I meant to do that. To just like set them to private for a while. Let me go look. Do I still have my YouTube videos up? Content. Or did I privatize them? I'm like level 714 or so. I think I was like level 500. 540 seems to be stuck in my head for some reason. Oh yeah, I set all my YouTube videos of Bit Heroes to private. I have a video of Bit Heroes with 14,000 views. That's my best video ever. But I set them all to private because I'm using my channel like almost strictly as like Dodo now. So it didn't make sense to have like stuff from Bit Heroes showing on my account. I'm also thinking about changing my name on Twitch from Star Rambler to like Dodo Official or something. That's a ton. Yeah, that is the best video I've ever made. That it has more views than anything I've ever done. Other than maybe Dodo, like just the playing the game itself. Yeah, that would be cool. What would be cool? Changing my name? I hate to run, but it's getting late. I gotta put the baby to sleep. Yeah, no problem. It's been really fun streaming and having someone to talk to. Glad I got to hang out. Hopefully I can catch you tomorrow. Yeah, I might stream tomorrow if I get that test build. I'm gonna think about it. No guarantees, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah, changing your name. Yeah, I'm gonna think about that. I hate to give up my Star Rambler name that I've had forever, but I also think Dodo Official would be cool since I'm all in on this game now. But yeah, have a good night. Hope the baby sleeps. I'm gonna hang out here for a little while. Hopefully somebody else pops in that I could talk to. Otherwise I'll be streaming to myself for a while. But yeah, it was good talking to you. Well, we leveled up at some point. Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer I want to stream. We're almost at 2 hours. That's been my cutoff point in the past few streams. But that was just because I was like streaming to myself. No one else was here. So that kind of sucked. But I think I want to at least finish these astrolabes that I have right now. So that'll take probably an hour to do 15 astrolabes, maybe. Oh, I have a pile of notifications on my phone that I didn't know about. All right. Ooh. Mana cost reduction. A lot of mana cost reduction on an offhand for this set. That is a cool offhand. Actually, I want to return to Topia. I am... What did I want to do? I wanted to go to the wardrobe. No main hand. Maybe just this for the offhand, or this. So I'm just gonna get one sword. Just an offhand sword. That's what I'm gonna run. Alright, I want to get these breaches done, so I need to stop messing around. Speed farming. What is the general speed of a mob? 925. This one has 875. I'm thinking I could run less dex and more strength. That way I just I still outspeed everybody. Oh, these have 1580. 825. Okay, so the elites have a pretty good amount, actually. Oh yeah, I only have 1720 dex, so I don't think moving dex to strength would necessarily be good. Although we could move some constitution to strength. Alright, 26. I want to do this. Okay, return points. We want to put 26 here. And then I want to get my con to just like right around 500. Because we were a little higher than we needed to be, I think. Like, I still take some hits sometimes, but if we can get it lower, I think it'll be better. 475. And then I'm gonna put, oh, how much did we have? Damn it, I meant to remember. How much dex did we have? 17 something? I don't want to put it all. Let's see what this looks like. 1650. Let's put another 50 in here. And that gets us to 1700, and then we're gonna put an extra 150 in strength and see how we do. I think we'll still outspeed most things. I think we'll still survive hits, and I think we'll just hit a bunch harder with our... Oh shoot. Alright, hopefully our life still works. Okay, perfect. Because we moved our Paragon around, we like lost all of our health out of our health pool. It's probably not a good idea to like be changing stuff around inside of a breach. So the turtles are still surviving sometimes, but they don't hit hard enough. Everything else seems to be going down pretty quick. And then we'll just see how we do against the boss, because the boss is the only one that is strong enough to like really do some damage on us. Wow, everything tanked. I guess he's got a bunch of turtles tanking for him. Alright. Oh wow, that was a good one. Yeah, so I like this strength build. The general consensus seems to be that Dex is the way, strictly Dex is the way to go. But I'm not sure. I think there's room to play around with different stuff. I'm gonna Google how long can a Twitch name be? 25 characters. Oops. The minimum length is 4. Okay, so 25 characters. How many characters are in Dungeons of the Obelisk? I feel like it's getting close to 25. I'm gonna lock some of these offhands and stuff. This isn't the best offhand, actually. Alright, I have a clearly better one down here, so let's just salvage this as well. I want to count the letters in Dungeons of the Obelisk because I might just change my Twitch name to Dungeons of the Obelisk if it fits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then a space, so 9, 10, 11, space. Wait, there's no spaces in usernames, so I guess it would I'd just have to capitalize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so it would work, and I'd have room to put like underscores maybe between the words. So I might go with like Dodo Official or Dungeons of the Obelisk. Alright, we cleared our inventory. Let's get back in here. 13 more to go. I also have a bunch of energy stockpiled from the last stream. Actually, this build is kind of ripping through this breach. I want to see if we can go harder on the rats. We might not have enough health because the rats are kind of fast, but I want to see if we can like push any further than what we are now. That's my I feel like that's the best way to tell how strong a build is right now, is to see how far it can go in breach, or sorry, in challenges, especially against rats. We got a shiver. Some pants with mana regen on them. Okay, so I know I said I wanted to farm all these breach runs, but let's return to town real quick and salvage, and let's get rid of these pants because they are not very good. And also, actually, that's a pretty good shiver, but it is not better than the one I have, so let's also get rid of that. I want to go see how we do against rats with this build, see if we can like push any further. Because we have been dying on this level a ton. Oh wow, they're gonna wreck me. Let's rerun it and see. Let's do it in auto this time. Okay, we do not have enough health on this build to survive even the first wave of rats. So we either need more karma so we can use our AoE attack first turn, or we need more strength to survive a turn. But either way, this is ripping through breaches, so I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. And then we'll farm some low-level rats to try and get some more katanas. Just realized I've been kind of like listening to the music really quiet. So I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit on my end. It shouldn't be any louder on your guys' end. But if don't have anybody in chat, I might as well be listening to some music, even if it is my own, for copyright reasons. Got a hammer there. I've just been returning every breach and salvaging anyways. But this hammer would be... Actually, this hammer rolled really bad for its... It can have like up to 40% damage to elites, I think. Block chance, area damage chance. Yeah, let's I think we have better hammers. Yeah, there's like one with health regen. Alright, I'm gonna go back into the breach. We're gonna run this one, and I am gonna be right back while this is running. Let me remember how to do my be right back now. Yep, I'm gonna take a quick break and stretch and stuff because I've been streaming for over 2 hours and haven't moved. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. That took a little longer than I thought, but I'm back now. I saw we got a protection in the hills. 2 of them, it looks like, maybe. This is a really good protection of the hills. 1.7 crit chance. This is like... It's got health regen on it, which is potentially good. Definitely gonna consider that one, because what is our crit chance right now? 44%. So we would be giving up like 7 down to, yeah, we'd be giving up like 5% crit chance with this one, but we'd be gaining some health regen, some damage to elites, and some critical damage. And this one's kind of junk. Okay. Sorry. I want to go as fast as I can to farm for loot and get as much loot as I can, but I also want to look at all the loot, so it makes it tough. I'll be right back. Just a second, guys. What? I died? Sorry guys, I'm back. We had a small kitchen emergency. It wasn't too big of a deal, but just some stuff that wasn't working. Let's see what we got now. We got this body, which to me, the health regen would be worth it. Giving up, like I said, a little bit of crit chance, but we're gaining some damage to elites and some crit damage and some block chance. We're losing a kind of a lot of dex. But we're possibly making up for it with 44 plus 8. 52 extra major traits, stats, points. Alright, I'm gonna think about that one. This one's junk, and this is junk. Why did we die? Real quick, I just have to blow my nose. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just didn't want to like honk my nose right into the microphone. That'd be rude. Wow, 41,000 damage with that crit. Let's rerun. When we get full, I'll go back to town and look at stuff. That's what I need to be doing. We got a Destiny. And an Ebon Razor. I can't believe we died while I was gone, because we're wrecking so hard through these breaches. Something must have really got me. Oh, the album is over. What else do we want to listen to? Let's go to this one. Pulsar Digital. Okay, if I was going to use a wand, it would be this one. That one's also really good. And this one. Okay, so this one and this one. And what the hell, this one, let's just salvage. Okay. Actually, alright, I'm in the mood now to salvage. Look how many hammers I have. Health regen and area damage and dex. That one's actually, even though it's really low, this one has physical damage boost and crit damage on it. Alright, I can't keep them all, so let's not keep that one. This one has lifesteal and mana regen. Or mana cost reduction, I mean. So basically, the only reason to use this hammer, the main reason to use this hammer is the damage to elites on it, right? So it can have up to... Sorry, I gotta go look. I gotta know exactly how much damage to elites that hammer can potentially have. So that hammer is called Remorse, and it can have up to 30% damage to elites, right? So keeping one that has like 15 is a no-go. Like that's the main reason you would use the hammer, is to have that damage to elites. So even if it has like a really good roll, it's not, like on the modifiers, it's not worth it if it doesn't have a good damage to elites roll. So like this one, lifesteal and crit chance, really good, but it only has 15% damage to elites, so like I wouldn't use it. I would never use it. Alright, we just got rid of 7 hammers. That's probably pretty good. We do not need this wolf. We could probably sort axes as well, because like the axe we're using, lifesteal. Like this one's better, and it has less lifesteal, less crit chance. This one has physical damage boost and area damage chance. We used that one at some point. This one has revitalize and dodge chance. It's gotta go. Lifesteal and block. Lifesteal and physical damage boost, but very, very low rolls on them. 5% lifesteal. That one's just not worth it. Okay. Now let's also, while we're here, all right, I'm never gonna get any farming done, but I want to look at these Lords of Death. Like this one has block chance and damage reduction. No one would ever use it. Okay, we'll keep those 4 for now. Like, we could also sort bows. We have a lot of bows. Health regen and physical damage boost. This one has area damage chance. Crit chance and damage to elites. Health regen and physical damage boost. Alright, we slimmed down our main hand some. So we're gonna do that. Okay, let's continue farming. Oops. Sorry, I'm on another tab. I'm looking at something here. I'm thought of a album idea, and I want to, like, I thought of it the other day and I just remembered it, like, while I was taking that break a minute ago, and I want to write down the ideas that I have. Bandcamp has been doing this thing where it doesn't save tracks that you add to an album. And now I'm like forgetting the... So I wanted to save that idea. Okay, so that idea is saved. Back to staring at Dodo. Oh, we're down to 4 astrolabes left. So when we finish these breaches, we're gonna do some rats for a little bit, and then I'll probably head out. That's weird. It like kind of sorted my stuff. I guess that's fine. How many Paragon points do we get to assign? Actually, let's put them in. We're gonna have 999 strength. Okay, perfect. The rest into Dex. Oh, who is this? Oh, that's TJ. TJ, what's up? It's funny when you see another dev in the game. Just randomly. We'll see if he responds to me in the chat. One last challenge before bed. Let him know we're streaming right now. He says one last challenge before bed. That's what they all say. He wants to know if we're setting new records. I said I'm just looking for loot. I haven't even looked at our time lately. We should go see what our time is. We got a crown. Wow, we just smacked the boss from like almost full health. My Titan time is 150. I don't know when I did that. I don't remember what it's been. If that's new or not. World Eater's at 147, Advance 138, and Algo's 128. Alright, let's finish these last 3 breaches. Where'd my pen go? I think it's a small thing, but we should show your clear time. Like if your clear time is in the leaderboards, we should show your clear time on the end screen. Dungeon complete, clear time, right in here, just clear time 150, whatever it is, 1 minute 50 seconds, and then your buttons. Oh, we're full of junk. We got this crown with double attack on it. Two breaches left. Just checking out the document right now that we keep our stuff in. TJ is actually looking at it right now too. Wow. That was like two shot. One shot everything, and then like the boss had like a tiny sliver left. We almost like one shot the entire boss.
Wow. 'Cause I was like 2 shot. 1 shot everything, and then like the boss had like a tiny sliver left. We almost like one shot the entire boss.
1 shot the entire boss. 1 shot everything, and then like the boss had like a tiny sliver left. We almost like one shot the entire boss. I got a destiny. Too many items. Not because we don't have an astrolabe. Alright, let's get back in here. Salvage, trash. Let's look at this destiny we just got. It is not a very good one. Alright, let's see if the jeweler crash. All right, if the jeweler crashes our game, I'm done for tonight. If it doesn't, we'll finish any breaches that he gives us, any astrolabes, and then we'll run some challenges. Oh my god. I didn't think it was actually gonna happen, but it happened. All right, where's the timestamp? 2 hours, 57 minutes. All right, well that was the bet. We're frozen. So I guess that's it for tonight. I'm gonna close out of here. Get the game closed. What a rip. All right. Yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're watching the YouTube video, thanks for checking that out. I can't believe you made it to the end. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna end this now. All right, guys, have a good night.